Alright, neat. If I'm not mistaken, we should be all set up. Got like some... me adjusting my volume, some copyright-free music here. Gonna be a little slow as we try to connect to our streams. Just a little slow. And as I interact with the art, it's definitely gonna take a hit. I guess that's what happens when you use like drawing software like this. See if I can speed her up even a little bit. That'd be really nice. I became a long cat. Ah, jeez. We love to see it. Such a long cat. Alright. So hopefully I'm appearing well. I'm gonna increase the frame rate a little bit. See about that frame rate there. Go frame rate, my son. Oh, hello, hello! Oh, there's no way you're awake now. There's no way. Oh, hello, hello, Doc. Are you here to do push-ups every time? I guess every time I have to press undo. I hope your nights are going nicely. Oh, Brown, you have a story about your sleep. Okay, Brown, Doc. Or Darkness, Frown. So Frown's super cool lad, super cool lad. And Doc... Doc, you can't just say no. You can't just say no to that. Don't listen to him, Frown. Go ahead and tell your story. And let me know if you guys can't hear the music or anything like that. Can never see when this is highlighted or not. I need new eyes. I just bought some, but maybe it's time for another. Y'all want to give me your eyes? Only if you have nice eyes. Oh, you'll be here for a little while? Alright, but don't stay up too late. Because you have to feel... You have to feel up to school, you have to feel up to... You know... Up for breakfast, up for lunch, up for dinner. Know about push-ups, but chat is laggy. Yeah. That's the thing about using Adobe Fresco. It's taking up quite a few resources. I'm also super laggy. Yep. So whenever I move the canvas, it's gonna get like kinda odd. I don't know if the music is also taking away something. Probably is. I would guess that it is. But I hope y'all are having nice nights. Funny enough, I think I told you this doc, but I found a streamer willing to give me his PC, and things will be a lot better after that. whole lot better. But are y'all having nice nights at least? Even though I'm kind of laggy. I might be lagging, but I hope y'all are having nice nights. Your night/morning is good. It's a crazy time where you are right now, I bet. Yep, my night/morning went okay. Guess nothing out of the order. Had like a nice-ish breakfast or so. And dinner was really nice. Can't complain, can't complain. What's something fun that happened today? Did a little bit of homework. I guess that's not super fun, but was something that needed to be done. And I'm glad it got done. Yep, just a little bit. Little bit of those things today. Do you have a lot of homework now, Frown? Or not really? I hope it's not a lot. And Doc, I know you probably don't have any. Or Doc, I feel like in school you might have been the person who was like, homework? Ha. That sounds optional. You would just do push-ups? And the teachers would just give in. They're like, nope. The student knows what he's doing. Doing research for a YouTube video you're making. What's it about, Doc? You can't just leave us there. You can't leave us on that. I have some work, but it's not a lot. Maybe 30 minutes per class a day. Yeah, I could study for stuff. Spend 30 minutes or so. I guess I've never been someone who does that. I just sort of do stuff all at the same time. It's really not a good way to live, to be honest. Get kind of concerned that, need to change those habits. Don't know if they're very sustainable. Though I do have a quiz this week, so I guess I should try to get the jump on it. Ah, that's right, Doc. You skipped the homework, aced the test, and gave your teacher a bad time. Exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought. See, you're the type that does osmosis. You just sleep on the textbook and then it just like sops right into your brain. That is a good skill to have. Plus, it's just funny to get back at homework, I guess, as a concept. It not being necessary. And then is like the music and stuff okay for stream? I know I'm like super lagging out a little bit, but it's like whenever I stop drawing it gets a little better. And I guess that wouldn't really be the point of such a drawing stream. Tried to check it earlier. One point it was too low, another point it was too high, so it's like, eh. Oh, good to know, good to know. Thank you for the feedback, Frown. And then Doc, the YouTube video you're working on. Oh, I don't think you discussed it earlier. Please share with the class what the YouTube video is on. If you feel comfortable, of course. If it's anything we can help with, just let us know. If you need a survey, just like one of those college English classes, let us know. It'll probably be over biased towards like anime people. I don't know how helpful it will be. Don't know how helpful it will be depending on the topic. There goes that line. Guess it won't be as fun for you once we get to, I guess, coloring this thing. But, for you, Frown, but, you know, I also don't like coloring, so we'll be in the same boat. Coloring is kinda lame. Ah, it's about the vaccine and how scientists were able to produce it so fast. Hopefully it'll be like a positive look at it. Or informative. With maybe a hint of positive. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Will it be informative, persuasive, or... Oh, those are some loud sounds. I was just adjusting some stuff. So that when I look down, it's not so jarring. You know? So yeah, informative or persuasive or... Would love to know. That's the dumbest lip I've seen. What is it? Press E to doubt? Press E to erase? Okay, cool. Avoid politics and focus on the science. Please do, please do. So I was in like a bookstore and my dad, he pulled out, I don't know what, like some kind of video, like I think it was like a TikTok or something. And the thing about it was, it thought that the vaccine was like some kind of, this is gonna be awful, but like some kind of like micro technology or something. And he showed me it and I'm like, oh no. When did this happen? When did you get like this? Vaccine is not microtechnology. If you could educate people about that, I'd super appreciate it. See where the other eye is for this guy. No, I don't like that. It's not microtechnology. I'm sure there are better things that the vaccine makers can do than that, you know? I guess the ears are going two different directions there, huh? Yeah, it's not any kind of nanotechnology to spy. That'd just be super odd. And unnecessary. Because people post enough of their lives, right? Definitely check up on your parents sometimes and make sure they're not doing some crazy stuff. Made me kind of sad to discover that. Guess this line isn't so bad. No, that's pretty bad. Let's have a more circular head, maybe. Something like that. It's all part of the international communist conspiracy to sap and impurify all of our precious bodily fluids. I mean, even if it were. Sounds expensive. You always have to think of how expensive these things might be to pull off. It'd be quite inconvenient to spend that much money just for bodily fluids. Although, oh, frown, so what Doc did yesterday was that he did push-ups every time I died during Hollow Knight. If we collected your sweat, Doctor, now that would be quite a bit, because of all the push-ups you did. I think that would be worth. Haven't seen Doctor Strangelove. Should I? What's it about? I dislike this head shape again. Okay, good. I remembered the redo button. Oh no. Vector brush only, guys. Vector brush. I'm always down to watch new shows. What might help me is to add more stabilization. So I'll do that. I guess that is a little better. Oh, Moshi monsters were so good. Moshi monsters. What are those? Like hello monsters? Like saying hello is moshi moshi. Just a clip out of that ear, it's not good. I'll take that. That'll be a win for the squad. Strangelove was the villain in a kid's game that got taken down a few years ago. Old movie that satirizes all the paranoia surrounding Cold War, Soviet Union atomic weapons. I want to see it now. If it's an old movie, how come you've seen it, Frown? How come you've seen it? Is it like the kind of thing that you watch on your own time, or was it maybe assigned for class or so? I wonder. Oh, Frown, you're about Doctor Strangelove? And it turns out that, like, Doc in chat, not Doctor Strangelove or Doctor Strangeglove. It turns out that Doc is knowledgeable about all kinds of docs. Like Doctor Strange or like the doctor from like the time traveling toll booth stuff. Part of a kids online game like Club Penguin but bigger in the UK. Now that sounds a bit more yeah, because Doc said it was an old movie. It's like, would you watch old movies like that? Maybe you do. Frown. But I'm gonna check it out now. Still mean to watch like things like Super Size Me, like the things that you should get through. You guys have seen that before? Guess it doesn't apply so much to you, Frown, but Super Size Me is about like eating just fast food. And what it does to someone. I think I was supposed to see it in class, but we just never got around to it. Erase, erase. Movie has adult themes, not politically correct. Thought any class would encourage students to watch it. Well, I just had like an honors class and we watched, not sure if you've seen this doc, but it's called Talk to Me. That was definitely not like a PC. Definitely not like a PC movie. Yeah, we saw that one. And Pro, it made them get rid of the supersized stuff. That checks out. Although I can always go for some like supersized or large fries. I know it's not good for me though. Probably terrible. Terrible to eat them ever. But I guess sometimes it's just kind of what you crave, you know? Sometimes it's just a craving. Titular character Dr. Strangelove, actually former Nazi scientist who refers to the POTUS as Mein Führer. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Makes you want to watch it. I wonder if it'd also be nice to have, like, maybe sometime in the future, probably far off in the future, like months from now, maybe have, like, a watch party or so for these, like, movies. I guess it'd be a voting, but of course, Doc. It would have to be, like, on the, what's it called? Like, the Twitch, Amazon movie thing. But the good thing is you can put in the ratings and all, so if it's explicit, or if it's, like as you say, talks about, like, PC adult things, it would just be rated as such. It would be rated as such. Although if it's too heavy, I understand. Probably not a good one to watch in a group. And Frown, the UK has a fairly high obesity rate, but it's the English that are overweight. Not really Ireland, Wales, or Scotland. Yeah, that's the cool part. Cool part of the UK. Oh, and if some of you aren't from the cool part, y'all are cool too. Cool too, but you're also not Ireland, Wales, or Scotland, and maybe one day you will be. Guess it doesn't really work like that. Maybe you'll have Pangea in reverse. And the US needs to get a whole lot better. So members of my family are getting quite large. Like, kind of spherical. So, I've been trying to point it out. But you also don't want to offend. So it's kind of rough to balance that. Yeah, spherical or cylindrical. I have one cylindrical family member, maybe two spherical. Hopefully they can't hear this. Not sure what y'all would suggest, but like in Wally, yeah. Yeah, it's just so easy to access food and stuff. Which I guess, you know, is nice being in a first world country, but I just feel like I might lose family members. It's not good. It's not a good thing to say. Not a good thing to say at all. Scratch that. It's important to have a healthy lifestyle. Doc could get them a Ring Fit? Only one of them has a Nintendo Switch. I think it's for the Switch. It's like saying, what, get them a Peloton? Get them a Peloton. Remember there was this story about this dude who thought that, like, his wife wanted to get in shape, got her a Peloton, and she was like, this is... like, I'm actually offended. Apparently. Get them a Ring Fit. That is so rich. I'm gonna turn up the brightness on my PC a little bit once it responds again. Gosh, that is so crazy. You'll believe when, like, I say that my computer's pushed to the limits. Putting on streams for now. Okay, we'll stop playing with all that stuff for now. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's pushed to the limit. And found me overweight. You did a calorie deficit. Yeah, that's one way to do it. It's one way to do it for sure. Like for now, there's some counting of calories that goes on. There's also some... well, I guess some exercise. But also the current environment isn't amenable to lots and lots of exercise. Like with this situation that we're all in, I just sort of eat less. Since I don't really do anything, like I don't walk on campus anymore. I don't like play racquetball like I used to. Yeah, none of that is available anymore, but because of that calorie deficit, It's very helpful. I guess we already know how like Doc stays fit with push-ups. Do you also like worry about your diet, Doc? And Pro too. Pro, you rascal. Hope you've been having a nice day. Just filling in some books for now. I guess I might have said this yesterday to you, Pro, and Doc, if you were there. But it'd be cool to like one, use the streams as a way to practice art, because I sort of put off doing that. And then to maybe make these into like a nice coloring book. Mostly because I dislike coloring. Oh, Pro, you went out walking. That is the spirit. Sometimes, this is gonna sound a little sad, I guess, but sometimes when I'm like watching shows or watching Netflix, I just like run in place or so. And then I'm like, yeah, that's the exercise. But if like the Netflix show is like an hour or so, or if I'm taking like breaks between, let's say, studying, which is like maybe 60 minutes on and then 20 minutes off, then I think those 20 minutes of like running in place can maybe add up. Oh, Frown, you might not have, or yesterday this turned into a fitness stream. We are now all about fitness around here. All about fitness. Especially with all the push-ups the Doc was doing. I realized I had to rebrand. So for this fitness stream, you're gonna take one snack and chuck it out the window. You don't actually have to do that, because it doesn't really help if you do that, because then you can just jump out the window and grab it, right? Guess you could chuck it. You could chuck it a lot harder then. Maybe it'll go so far that you can't get it. I don't know. What's a good objective for fitness stream number 1? Or I guess number 2, since last stream was fitness stream number 1. It said fight all the neighborhood cats. When you went out walking, you fought all the neighborhood cats. There's one that hangs out under a willow tree. I think it's because there's like salicylic acid in it, which is like the stuff you put in aspirin, so the cat's just sitting there Like having tons of aspirin. It's like, hey, stop taking all our aspirin. We don't actually use the tree for that. I think that'd be kind of odd. Odd to grow willow and just be like, yep, this is better than Bayer. Bayer makes real aspirin. And frown, but then by going back inside, you burn calories and are being active. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So it's still a win-win. You chuck your snacks, you get your arm exercise, and then you draw this book correctly. And then you get just a little more fit. Oh, or you could throw it far and run after it. And if you don't catch it, you have to try over and over again. My stabilizer is a bit too much here. I'm actually really surprised. I thought maybe the Hollow Knight crew wouldn't come to like an art stream. And if you guys ever want to peep the whole drawing, just let me know. Oh, excuse me, muted. But it's so weird. It looks like the model got a little bit better and being able to draw got a little bit better. So it looks like the resources in the place that I live are now diverted towards this. All the resources are mine now. I'm so powerful. Thank you for putting up with the lag at the start. Did you guys ever have, like, I guess, like, model cars or model trains, or, like, maybe a drone, or maybe... like an action figure or so? I had, like, a tiny bear, and that bear... that bear was named Poopy Bear, and it was the best bear, a little pink bear. And I hated pink, so... it's weird that that bear and I got along, but we did. For a time. No, I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna make this into something dark. No, it's just sitting in a closet at home. It's actually in the next room. That arm is way too long. Let's make that a little smaller. Still don't like that. Maybe that's a bit better. Go arm, son. Oh, I hate it. Let's just backtrack and make him a little bigger in the chest. Stonks for, like, VTubers like me. Let's just, back up, make it bigger in the chest. Oh, jeez. When in doubt. Oh, RC cars sound like fun. I had the ones where you like pull them back and they go forward a little bit. Sorry guys, still don't like that arm. That arm and I are gonna have a very long talk about being correct. So I do not like that. I guess that's not too bad. Oh, big idea. This is not that big of an idea. Since I like the arms as they are, could make him a little fatter. I'm just using like the pen I have for my Surface to draw this, and then whenever I have to do keyboard commands, just stab my keyboard with my pen. Probably why my keyboard doesn't work very well. I have to show it more respect. I have to show it more respect. I remember playing tons of like these like mini games, I think for PS2 or so. That was part of the childhood, playing those games. Don't know if you guys would recognize them. Should it have tiny claws? Maybe not. Or they should look a little different. Let's make them blunt. I think blunt claws would be a bit better. Well, if it's some kind of deer, I guess we could do like a hoof-looking thing. Give him some nice little hooves. Not so bad. Or I guess could be a lot worse is the better term for that. This little fat deer thing sitting on the bookshelf. Let's see if this can work out. Nope, doesn't make any sense. I think because the leg's a little too long. Yeah, I played mini games on a PS2. As far as physical toys, I didn't really get too attached to any. Aside from the Poofy Bear we discussed, she's amazing. Haven't seen her in a while though. Don't like that at all either. We'll figure it out. We shall figure it out. I remember I would, like, I guess for Christmas we had the certain, what's it called? Allowance for Santa? So I'd go to the toy magazine and then just pick out, like, whatever that amount worth. Guess I must have gotten physical toys then, because it was like Toys R Us. They must have been physical. In Doc, one of your favorite toys as a kid was a toy sword made from an old wooden hockey stick wrapped in tin foil and packing tape. Did you happen to make this toy sword made from an old wooden hockey stick wrapped in tin foil and packing tape? Or was it perhaps another who did? Looks like he's wearing socks. Well, that's kind of a stonk. Let me see if I can capitalize on what I see there. Okay, guys. It's gonna be... see this going here, and that going there. Could be a bit better, but I think you guys see what I mean. Anyway, we're just gonna keep going. Oh, your dad made it. That is wonderful. Did you ever play hockey then? Or was it like his hockey stuff? He's like, okay, I will make you this, but you must give it back, so I may continue hockey. Do I want to thin that out a little bit? Maybe a tinge. A tiny tinge. Let's just see what it looks like if we tried to thin it. Did you ever play hockey? I can't ice skate at all. I'm so bad at it. You try to like strap knives to my feet, exactly what you think will happen, I promise you. Something's gonna get cut. Could be me, could be the person next to me. Have to go back to jail. Just kidding, never been to jail, but it is a fun thing to say. Not for those who have been to jail, of course. It would be quite bad, because I do not know how to ice skate at all. Let's get some books in here, because books are important. Because this one over here, she likes reading, she's got one of the books. There you go, that's the whole story of this picture. Spoiler. She loves reading books. We did play hockey, wasn't very good at handling the puck, but could land a good check. I'm not sure what a good check is, but if it's good, stonks. Absolute stonk. Isn't it also a really aggressive sport? Like hitting people with the stick or with your like hockey armor that you use, I feel like that's pretty commonplace. Non-contact sports are for me, but I can see if you feel that you're more aggressive than I. Well, I played, what is it? It's called soccer for a time, but that was also super contact. Basketball for a time, also super contact. Can't handle being too close, you know. Makes me nervous. Real nervous. So pro check is when you hit somebody else. I await Doc's response. The Doc is in on hockey. I guess in basketball that'd be a foul if you just go up and just whop someone. Just give them the old whomp whomp. Just imagining someone just headbutting someone else in hockey and the ref's like, it's in. And like the player's like, that's not fair. It's like, well, should have played another sport, Jimmy. Because that's what we do around here. I'd also be super scared to like watch hockey because I've seen where the puck could just like break that glass. But maybe that's just like in movies and stuff. Maybe it's just in movies. Maybe that like glass is super strong. But you know what, most places like invest in like bulletproof. I feel like that's what it would take with how fast those things are going. Yeah, bro, just a little boop, just a little strong headbutt, drawing blood, you know, just a little bit. Asserting dominance, just a little bit. So that's a mirror, and that's another book. So the book is behind the mirror. Enjoy fishing and boxing, but haven't fished in a while because of COVID. Excuse me, I'm so terrible with being muted or not. But so Frown, you enjoy fishing or boxing, but haven't fished in a while because of COVID. It's true. I enjoyed fishing when I went, but we'd fish and give it to other people. They were like actually collecting it in coolers. I was like, why couldn't we take home the fish? I didn't know. But it did feel nice to give it to other people. You see, most hits in hockey are shoulder checks. Hip check requires delicate timing. When you pull it off right, you can flip the other player like a pancake. Is it like tackles in football then, where it's like, it's just something that happens? It's like, and today Jimmy got flipped like a pancake with a successful hip check from Doc. It's like the announcer there. That would put me in the hospital more than likely. Let's see how this should be. So there's a leg here. Does it come before or after the book? Should come before the book, or forward. It's also behind the mirror. Yeah, so like the checks that you mentioned, and like, man, it just sounds really aggressive, like football almost, except on the ice. There's so many ice accidents you can have. makes you wonder, like you watch hockey, you see someone get obliterated, but I guess this is the same with football. You see someone get obliterated after like a good tackle or a check, and you're like, yeah, that could be me. I could be getting obliterated. I could not. Maybe the leg goes like that, perhaps? I was watching football clips online a couple days ago, and from the looks of it, it's harder for rugby players. It's even harder for rugby players? How do you guys even... I guess at this point, why do you guys even sport when it's contact? I mean, running is a perfectly good engagement. No one gets hurt, and... yeah, no one gets hurt. That's pretty much the best part. Or no one gets hurt because of someone else. People get hurt because they push themselves too hard. Like, I'll never forget, we had a practice or a meet or something after Thanksgiving, and it was like the star track person on the team, right? So he must have had like so much for Thanksgiving because he hurled on the track. Sorry you guys had to hear that. Or visualize it, but yeah, with that, it's just pushing yourself too hard is the one worry. Actually, that leg wasn't too bad. See, the pads make a difference. Oh, so it's like, you can feel it, but you can like barely feel it. I just saw the next comment frown. Okay, there are no guards at all and players are a lot bigger. Highly unlikely you will be on a team if you're below 185 centimeters. For rugby, oh no. No. See, the thing about being 185 centimeters is that I am not. So we'll shut that down. How big football players are. They're about a couple Shaqs big. Maybe half a Shaq. Shaq being Shaquille O'Neal. That is way too large. Way too large of a person. You guys ever feel like that? Where it's like, people shouldn't be able to grow that large, you know? I feel that way sometimes. Like last night, I think maybe my dad was watching a video of like the best dunks of the year because sports, and I think LeBron was dunking something, but the thing is, I looked more closely. Okay. LeBron is just ginormous. And still being able to move quickly, that's like Slenderman should have been a game of where like really like athletic monsters follow you. It's kind of like, what's it called? Like World War Z, if you guys saw that one. Or I Am Legend, like buff monsters. Just can run for days and just pile on top of each other like crazy. You say plus the massive amount of concussions. Yeah, that's a big issue, I think. And there's really nothing you get after having so many concussions. You guys familiar with that? Like some football players will be like, hey, can I have some compensation because I no longer have a functioning brain? And then the association's like, no. That would bother me a whole lot if I gave my brain to something and it was still like nothing I could do. Very important to protect your brains. Super important. I mean... yeah. That's a big downside. Super big downside. But, you know, you get to be rich for a while, but not necessarily wealthy. Not necessarily wealthy. It's like you would hope that maybe during that time you'll have been living, let's say, your best life, but after, it's also really rough for them because money might still be tight. And you're like, how is that possible? They're making like millions of dollars. It's a wealth mindset, my friends. Wealth mindset, not rich mindset. Have to be careful. I guess this side should be a little bit thicker. 2 C's. Oh yeah, baseball players totally get a lot of concussions. I can see that. I mean, with the ball coming towards you at like 90 miles an hour? No thanks. No thanks, no way, not having it. Not playing baseball either. Like how that other leg is like a really terrible imitation. See if there's something we could do about this. Do I like that? No, I hate it. Do I like that? No, I hate it. Just art. I hate it. Not art, but like the different iterations you try to go through. Others are much faster than this. First art stream, so it's like a warm-up game. Don't know if we'll get to Grandmaster here either, guys. Overwatch reference, of course. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Did you guys draw at all? Nope. Let me try to visualize what's going on first. Yeah, drawing is a super difficult game, guys. Totally recommend it. Don't really draw, don't have much time for it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that, but trying to do these so I kind of have a chance to now. We're gonna walk away from that foot for now and pretend that never happened. Wait, hold on. I think I see it. That's a big foot. That is a big foot. Oh, looks like Doc put you on the spot, Frown. We demand evidence of your drawing. We demand to see it. Google it, but can send images here. Please, please do. If you give me the search term for Google, I can try to find it there. I can't access the internet and stream at the same time because it'd break my little laptop. You guys remember last time when I was trying to raid my med friend? Ah, good times. Took me like, what, 5-10 minutes, Doc? I'm pro used to doodle, but not so much anymore. I feel like it's more difficult to doodle once your life catches up to you. Need to back out a little bit. Alright. Better stonks. No, I hate it. We'll leave it as is. Yep. Rugby players are about 108 kilograms, whereas American football players 98. That's a lot of kilograms. It's a lot of kilograms. Over 200 pounds, huh? Is that like 220 and 200? Of pure muscle. No thanks, no thanks. I would die. Tackle would be enough to end the whole stream. That's true, it is average. Or median, average or median. So the smaller ones are risking their lives for it. So let's see, so the curtain is in front, so you can stay in front. This mirror is semi-behind because, you know, this gal has to see what she looks like from time to time. Rugby teams don't really have wide receivers. Wide receive the rugby ball. Yeah, it can't throw forwards. Probably breaking a few rules there. Some football players that are much lighter, like receivers, punters, and you have linemen. Well, they've got to run. Receivers have to run. Probably not going to do this on the first try. But perhaps, I'm going to try to outline the mirror from like upper to the bottom. Actually, let's just take a break at where it's being held up. Did we make it there? Oh, we're two centimeters away. Punters in rugby. Yeah, I wish I knew the rules of rugby. Not sure if you guys have heard of Black Butler, but I remember there was like a whole like chapter related to it. Whole chapter related to rugby. I didn't really understand it. Oh, hello! Or to you. Hope you're having a nice night. We're just drawing some stuff. Hoping to make a big old coloring book one day. Because there are tons of things to color. Not color by number though, because I think that'd be a little assertive to say that things must be certain colors. Of course here I'll color them as something, but just all suggestions. Feeling of chill, feeling of Fachu. Strong warm hug. Oh, of course, of course. Always here for the hugs. Always here for the hugs. Thank you so much for stopping by and being so nice. And for the help on Twitter. Super appreciated. Super appreciate any help I can get. We're sort of seat of the pants around here. But also super excited for the future. Like spring break is next week, so wondering how stream will be affected. Would you guys care for more streams, or doesn't matter? Doc, your country's athletes are bigger than... Oof. How's that feel, huh? Your athletes can beat down the other athletes. Athlete fight? I guess athlete fight isn't very chill, is it, Jay? Yeah, my night's going pretty well. There was something... Okay, I'm definitely procrastinating choosing a medical school, but my mom sort of hates me for that right now. But night's gone pretty well. Did my homework like I told you earlier, Jeh. I'll do a little bit more tomorrow. Oh, spring break different. Another 2 weeks. Oh, that's so sad, bro. That's so sad. Next week is about to be, I guess, a nice break. A very nice break. Oh, drawing for about an hour, I guess. Just about an hour, Jeh. But this is like a... sort of like a just chatting, I guess. Like an AMA discussion. Yep. Just salty about rugby. First, I believe American football is cool as people are faster and more agile. Oh, really? I would think we'd be bogged down by our excessive weight, haha. But athletes do try a lot harder than the average folk. Well, most. I remember seeing a documentary where, like, a football player didn't start training until, like, super close to when he had to. So, like, his muscles were just collecting dust, unlike Doc's muscles, which are enriched every time I play Hollow Knight because I die very often. Enjoy seeing more streams, but holidays don't start until April. It would be nice to start streams when you're awake, Frown. Would be nice. Or to maybe have, like, more than one dedicated stream in a day. I wonder. Like Hollow Knight early in the day and then maybe Overwatch later. Since I am a free lad. Very free lad. I used to have something big due, but then I just said, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna get to it. Oh! We have our 24-hour stream coming up. If you pick out a date, I will put it on my calendar. Of course, I'll still be in school, so I'll have to sleep for part of it. But I will try to keep you awake and entertained. Oh, Frown, you watch the streams afterward? That means so much to me. You're so nice. Just like everyone needs a darkness in their lives, darkness from Konosuba, everyone needs a Frown in their lives. Oh, by the way, guys, Frown is, you guys have probably figured it out already, but Frog Champ here. "10 out of 10, lad. 10 out of 10. See how much I'm messing this up here. I think it's still going kinda straight. Or not. Because it's not too bad. You guys have blankets and popcorn and stuff? I meant to grab a beverage, but sometimes I forget, so I forgot this time. I also won't bore you guys by going to get one, since it is very far and not worth going to. Oh, you say so? Oh no, Jay. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is the part where Jay points out something like the title's wrong or like something's up. Don't do it, Jay. Please tell me everything's working. That everyone's gonna be okay. Oh, you work on Saturdays. Yeah, for me today's Saturday, but then again, time zones are crazy. No water breaks. Oh no, Jay, go ahead. I also don't know how your writing is purple, but I like it. I like the purple writing. I'm just joking, just pulling your leg. How is your writing purple? Wish my writing were purple. Man, Jay, you're so cool. Oh, just testing. Well, whatever you're testing, I would like a little bit of that there. But yeah, no water breaks. Because I don't have any... Don't have any here. Oh wait, this might be water. Also might be empty. Yeah, it's empty. Don't really need water anyway, right? But I do have snacks. Oh, name is great. Not necessarily. In the chat that I have, it shows that your name is purple. It may very well be purple, but on stream it all looks gray. For some odd reason. Oh, and I'm making a cat tower now. I'm allergic to cats. But I thought a cat tower might be nice. Nice and simple style. Something that I think people would like to color, as I do not really like to color. Yes, please, Frown. Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. Especially since you had work yesterday, so you need to recharge. See you later, see you later. And sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Aww. Using this command leaves everything the same color, which, in case I can see it behind you. Yeah, your name changed to pink for me too. What is this sorcery that you're working, Jeh? What is this sorcery? I think my name is already pink. At least when I try to chat in other streamers' chats and stuff. But you're just changing your color freely. What is this? Looks pretty fun. Oh, like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. My goodness, I want to play that game. Because I played the first one and just didn't even know that a Catalyst had come out. Gosh, I'm excited. Gotta purchase it sometime for some system somewhere. Y'all heard of that game? Or am I just being like overly excited and it's not actually good? Oh, reminiscing using the commands. I see, I see. Do look pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know what Jay's on Prolus. So I guess Pro then, green is your favorite color, or it's been so long it's like, even if your favorite color is something else. Not even sure how to change it at this point. Guess I'll make the bottom of this more boxy. We do like boxes around here. Don't know if a cat would actually like this, but they do like climbing difficult things. It's like your username, like... Username put a pea shooter on the back of your head. Always has been. Name's always been green. Oh, Jay, you're just flaunting now. Making Pro and I feel bad. Oh, really? You can just change it from white that easily? I don't know, Pro. Do not know. I'm really excited to see if it works for Pro. Are you sure it's not something only you can do, Jay? So I'm starting to wonder that might be the case. Guess you are backing it up with some colors, so might be that you can. What's the verdict, Pro? Is it possible? You can choose in blue, coral, dodger blue, spring green, yellow green, green, orange, red, red, goldenrod, hot pink, hooded blue, sea green, chocolate, blue violet, and fire brick. I didn't see where your name changed, Prolis, but because you like green. That's a wonderful ending to that story. It's always good to be yourself, Pro. Always good to be yourself. Oh, jeez. What, Jay? Why do you say nah? I always forget to tweet when I'm live. Oh gosh. Don't mind me if I do that. I always forget. You'd think I would schedule it, but then I just don't. Because you never know when there could be like an issue. Always forget. Okay, that should be good. Tweeting like a cool kid. Not using TikTok though. Can't get me to do that, no thanks. These are commands that can be well spam depending. Alrighty. Guess you don't want to change your name too often. It was about the same thing. Is this a big chair in the back? Guess we'll go ahead and put in that chair. Looks like a comfy chair. I think it'd be cool to have like a rainbow chat. Ah. For a second I thought like it was an error. Like change directory or something like that. Just adjusting the chair a little bit, since y'all know my chair is awful. Need a new one. But that will come in time. Yeah, Pro, try type. Try type. Really excited to see where this goes. It'd be the best if Pro's like, nope. I actually still like white. He wants his user to be green and the type to be white. but definitely try changing it, Pro. Definitely can't hurt. Give it a shot. Oh, is it secret? Alright, I'll cut this part. I'll cut it from the archive. No one will ever know this particular secret about changing type in Twitch chat. There's like a doily on the ground or something like that. Why would you put grandmother's doily on the ground to go underneath the cat house, cat tower? Oh, Jazz, if for mods then? See, I was wondering if it was just for you. Ah. So I guess mods can change the type color. I guess since they have quite a bit of power here, huh? Never been a mod before, Pro? What a cozy little room this is. I wish my room were kind of like this. I guess a little less messy. Since in this picture there's stuff all over the place. Oh, not very good, but you have been? I don't know what it means to be good, Pro. I'm sure you're doing a bang-up job. A bang-up job. I've never been a mod either. But it does seem like an important job. Because some people on the internet don't practice good etiquette. In terms of changing like the type color for the practical system, I would say yeah. Oh, and it's funny because I can't really access those commands. Like I can't like host or raid from just my phone apparently. That's what we found out last night. Mod for your feminist most just banning random spam garbage bots. Garbo spam bots. Yeah, get those OnlyFans out of here. Other commands to give VIP to someone. Leave a message fixed. Raid and slow down. You just use the command timeout. And bonk. Give him the bonks. Give him the bonk jail. Oh, the raid worked, and it raided twice. Neat, neat. Oh, mostly the buy follows stuff. Yeah, follows aren't really friends, are they? Yeah, I guess there aren't really any shortcuts, you know? And that's our book combo. That bottom book is looking real thick, y'all. Maybe it's a Harry Potter book. Was good. Always happy using the command. It seems like a fun command to use. Oh, I look sleepy? That's interesting as you can't see me. Or perhaps I sound sleepy. I think I'm doing a-okay. I needlessly stayed up a couple nights ago. I guess not needlessly. There was something I was working on that sort of made me stay awake a little while. Get kind of into like creative projects and stuff. It wasn't drawing this or drawing anything actually. Cannot put mod for someone and VIP at the same time. So there's no VIP mod? Oh, that's rough. Mods can't be recognized as VIPs. Or maybe all mods are VIPs. Big brain. All mods are VIPs. All mods are appreciated and are VIPs, so they don't need to be dedicated VIP. Oh, actually, Jay, I'm not the sharpest bulb in the shed. But I do my best. VIP is a glorified follower. Mods get swords, so it works out. Is glorified follower a good thing to be? I wonder. Because it does say VIP. That pot looking a little lopsided. You know what this means? We gotta use this stabilizer. Oh, VIP somewhere than your special. Can there only be one? It'd be rough if there's only one. And that's the end of the stabilizer because we're gonna be super quick. Sonic quick. Well, a little slower than Sonic, maybe Shadow quick. Shadow quick. with these particular lines, and the stabilizers are for lines that take a long time. Oh gosh, reminds you of one thing you've heard. For a sec I thought I saw like the Windows not responding screen come up. I don't even know if we're out of the water yet. Oh, we're just saving, cool. A salty biscuit uses water and salt. Oh gosh. Oh, Fresco. Yeah, so looks like it just left the building, but that's okay. We'll just have to bring it back here kicking and screaming, right? The sea is salty and has water. Is the sea a biscuit? Well, if you throw a biscuit in the sea, it'll be a salty biscuit. If you throw a bag of flour in the sea, then you toss that in the oven, it will then be a salty biscuit. It'll be a nasty biscuit though. VIP is good for a friend who isn't on enough or doesn't have the energy to mod for you. You can make them a VIP. It's just a title. It'd be nice if it came with stuff. Like the channel points you guys see, like that person's able to redeem anything they want, ever. I feel like that could be part of the system. It's a nice song. Modder on someone's YouTube channel, don't even see the live streams. I mean, I guess it depends there. Like if you don't think that it's, you know, the kind of stuff that you want to watch, then Because, you're a stand-up guy, so the mod role just naturally falls to you, you know? And then you have the choice of, you know, do you actually want to mod? Oh, that's why modders have to be well chosen. Oh, whoa, I was like super far away for a sec. Do not know how that happened. Oh, I cannot wait for that PC. Yeah, literally the chosen person. Super far away for a sec. Oh, I know what happened. I have to be careful drawing at the top of the screen because my camera's there, and if my camera gets blocked by anything, you get super spaz. Super duper spaz. Or a guy who just asked to mod. Yeah, if people ask for it, then that's like a strong maybe, you know? Still have to be stand-up people. Let's get that back line in. Okay. You think you guys would like to be in a room like this? With all this going on? There's quite a bit happening in this room. Looks like we only have a little bit left on the line art. When watching TikTok, gets well winged. Oh, if someone asks for it, then it's a no. That checks out, bro. That checks out. Unless it's like offered nicely, maybe, and they're actually nice. Or maybe it's just better to ask. Ask them. That could be it too. Just so that you have the ability to like to choose them. I'll think about that, pro. Because if someone's asking, that means they can just, you know, boot like upstanding people like yourselves, tax-paying people, you know, probably walk your dogs on time, go to work on time. They could boot nice people like yourself. For no reason. And that would be just awful. Is that supposed to be there? Maybe a little bit lower. This book could also be lower. Unless... Y'all didn't see that. Like, unless there's just like a little something there propping it up. Might be your favorite book, who knows? Might be her favorite. Let's get this angle correct here. I've never done well to make people or characters. Oh, I don't know about this. I just think it's something chill to stream. Something chill to show. You know, it's also plenty cute. A room like this. I'd love to see some of your landscapes, Jeh. Now remember that, pro. If someone asks, they're probably just trying to kick people out for no reason. And that would be awful. Oh, what's up, Jeh? So you say? Oh, why is the sky blue? Okay, funny story about this. So I was volunteering someplace, and I told someone, like, I'm going to, like, grad school and stuff, and they asked me the same question. The same question, and I'm like, it's the reflection of the water. When I knew full well there was another reason, I just thought I could just say that. And the person who asked me was like a chemistry and something else major, so I'm like, they'll probably tell me. So I'm like, yeah, it's the reflection of the water. And they're like, no, it's actually Rayleigh scattering that occurs because of light and because of And I just looked at them like, you know, I knew you knew that. And then I never saw them again. They never came back to that volunteering place. I sure hope they're alright. But yeah, it's like, you probably know this stuff, Jeh. Complicated chemistry things. Being in engineering, I'd prefer to be able to just look it up. And if you need it for a machine, I'll try to do it. No, Jen, not the sharpest bulb in the shed, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Actually, engineering students don't know anything, so please watch out. We don't actually know anything, we can just apply things. I'm not ready. Pro, feel free to jump in too, I probably won't know this one. The world of Minecraft is infinite, why does it have a day-night cycle? Doesn't the world still rotate? Or no? I don't know anything about Minecraft, so I'm probably way off the mark here. What do you think, Pro? I mean, if you're gonna have a day-night cycle, your things gotta rotate, but it's also a game. So the physics can be whatever Mojang wants them to be. Almost forgot his name there. It's not good. He's a good lad. Making these nice games for us. I never really got into Minecraft though. Oh, Mista, hello! Oh, yeah, I agree with Pro, it's technically not infinite. How has your night been, Mista? Finally have that art stream. I know, it's been a while. But here's the whole thing so far, Mista, so it's just like a chill style, it's not anything, anything for a museum, but definitely something for a stream, I think. It's like a nice little room. Do you think you'd live in it? I hope this could be my future apartment. Something like this, where it has like trees and little personal touches. See if I can slap a bit more of this tree over here. Don't like this area. Let's add a bit more tree fluff. What's the answer, Jet? Or are you gonna wait until we get it? What, Jet? You never said the first one. What? 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 Why does Minecraft have a day-night cycle? The milk and cereal is broth, sauce, or a drink. You're asking the real questions around here. The real questions. Oh, it's good that you've been having a good night, Mista. Drawings like the Lofi hip-hop study beats. Yeah, like that, except we're making it, I guess. Hope you guys brought all your books, because there's gonna be a quiz on Friday. I actually have a quiz on Friday. On fluids. Disgusting. I do not want to learn about fluids any more than I already have. Oh, what's your rebuttal, Jay? What about hot cereal? You don't always use milk. I think cereal might be a soup. But I wouldn't call milk a broth. I think that's going a bit too far. Don't think it's a broth at all. Oh, there are questions that don't need answers. You're just gonna leave us like that? So mean, Jeh. Yeah, Mista, we're just talking about philosophical things. Like, why is the sky blue? Why does the Minecraft world have a day-night cycle despite being infinite? You know. Not only is this the fitness club, but also the philosophy club. And possibly also the anime club? I feel like we talk anime here too. So the thing about the fitness club, Mista, there was a viewer who did Doc, who did push-ups every time I died in Hollow Knight, so that's why we're kinda the fitness club too. Oh no, that's too much. Alright. Guess I'll slap that back in there. Raisin Bran is the best. I like Apple Jacks, actually. You guys like Apple Jacks? I could go for some Apple Jacks. Oh yeah, Jan. I don't mind if you wanna tell us, cause I don't mind knowing. This is a terrible rendition of the flower that I know. I meant to fill it in, but then I forgot to. It's thick at the top and then smaller at the bottom. There are tons of these little leaf things that overlap. Not sure if it's meeting your art appetite, Mista. Yes. I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. For now. Because Frown or Frog Champ, you saw that the person that was here, he was like, it'd be nice if there were like channel points and stuff like that, and one way to do that is to try to stream to both for a while. But once you get to like, you know, affiliate on Twitch or partner on YouTube or something, you have to choose. So at that point, I guess I'll have to pick one. No, Jay, I'm not sharp like that. Not the sharpest in the shed. By no means. Just trying to make this a very fun and comfortable place, and I saw some really cool like emotes or like different ways to interact with the streamer, like doing push-ups. Like, you can't really see if I'm doing push-ups, but I guess things like sit-ups would be possible, because then you would like see me struggling like this. Like a bow would be pretty easy to show too. Oh, I think YouTube is great for discoverability. Like, that's where I met Mista, bless Mista. for the inspiration for an art stream. But I think Twitch is better for actual streaming. You know? Twitch isn't the best for discovering new content. It's the best for like promoting like the most popular content. YouTube more disclosure with VTubers, but also make money. 1,000 sub-incribbers. Oh, how am I gonna find 1,000 sub-incribbers? Sorry, I thought your typo was a little funny. Yeah, and it does require quite a bit more, so Twitch is a bit more friendly to streamers, to the small kind. Yep. Oh no, I don't know everything, I'm just navigating this as it comes up. Don't like that there. That's a good way to represent this. Ah, a lot of your content will be pre-recorded videos. Is it the same name, Doctor? Dr. Genesis on YouTube? I'd love to look it up later. If you want to let us know. I understand if you'd rather not. Oh, and Jet, if you have to leave off, I understand. Good night, good night. How you're doing this again. The secrets. There are 5 of us here, but I understand. You have your ways. So what is this then? Okay, I will be there, Doc. I will be there. Once you upload your videos. And the interaction you have on Twitch. Like a mallet that could come down and just hit me on the head. Boomp. What about them? Oh. Make a streamer drink 2 liters of water and stuff like that? I guess so. Guess that sort of thing is possible, isn't it? Yeah, the points. Could it be that you don't like that? Looks like somehow these are looking like they're overlapping. That's odd. Yeah, about the points. Stopped using his model because he doesn't like it. Asked him to let me make one for him. Doesn't like his model? Well, I made mine and I have meager skills. Did he have a Mista 2D one or a 3D one? I don't know anything about the 2D kind. But if you refer him to me, I will make sure that he has some resources for making one. Yeah, I don't really like mine either, I guess. Or I wish I could, I guess, do more with like the clothes. But also the next generation of mine would be a 2D model, so I guess I'd rather invest in that than invest in this one. Your little Pachu could graduate. Only lose monetization, but interaction would be good, but it would not gain bits and subbers if chose YouTube. Yeah, you don't really want to sacrifice those things, I guess, if they're important to the streamer. And it could be that, you know, one choice could be neither, and I just continue like this. But I think the interaction would be fun. And I'd be sooner to get that with going with Twitch. So that's the winner for now. And yes, Jack, good night. Good night. Oh, Doc, you're actually a VTuber too? Oh, hello, Princess Sculpture. I hope you're having a nice night. We're working on a pot for now that holds this tree and the lights. I didn't know you were also a VTuber, Doc. And you're making YouTube videos and doing push-ups. You're out here putting in work, my friend. Blitzer VTuber channel. I have to look that up. So, Doc, can you rig a 2D avatar for free? Because I feel like I would like to do that for others and myself, but I know the 2D, like, I know the 2D program costs quite a bit. So I'm like, maybe not. Oh, no, I don't necessarily have to, just have to, if I were going with partnership for partnership for YouTube or Twitch, it would just be one or the other. And I like what you said there, Doc. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Yes. I would have commissions as well. Because it's a problem if I were particularly good at it, because then people who actually, you know, needed to pay for bills and stuff would be like, hey, you can't just be having free merchandise around here, you're ruining the 2D economy. And the 2D economy needs to be propped up by wonderfully talented people like yourself and the other 2D artists that I've seen. So, just being free is definitely not my goal. Like, I think after a certain number of something, you know what people do, like giveaways and things, I would do something like that, but it would be like a raffle kinda kind of deal. And only like one, so not something that could stymie the VTuber economy. I do not wish to cause any trouble here. It's like the new kid making his own cafeteria and saying everyone's gonna come here. It's a lot better than the actual cafeteria and it's free. The cafeteria workers would feel kind of sad about that. I would never ever. I'm your honest pot shoe. Oh, face rig is quite expensive. And yeah, just have to be patient. And we were talking about this last night, Doc. Infinite patience. Yep, infinite patience. Oh my gosh. Mista, I need you to go to Twitch right now since you said you wanted the most repulsive model. Let's see if my keyboard's working. And look this up. Yes, it went through. And don't say that, Jed. I'm doing a good job and I'm sweet in the community. That might go straight to my head. And then what will become of me? So Mista, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but there's a genre in manga / anime of ugly, or ugly UB. I mean ugly B. B being like, you know, a bad word. I don't say bad words around here. But yeah, the ugly bee dude. Yeah, Doc gets it, Doc gets it. So Mista, check them out, and then let me know if it's not your style. But yeah, if you're looking for the antithesis of cute, I've been following him closely. I love it, man. I love it. And Project UB also does like manga and anime related content. I think the last stream I saw was like a manga / anime review. But like imagine like a sweaty, like, how can I describe this? Like a sweaty, large 18-wheeler driver who hasn't gotten up from his seat in 48 hours driving from, I don't know, like Maine to Southern California. Oh yeah, definitely DM me. Definitely let me know. Whoops. my pen just slipped out of my hand. And Doc, you say your avatar isn't repulsive, but it's a little cursed? Aren't we all just a little cursed, Doc? We're all just a little cursed. And I think that's okay. Let's see, like, chaotic VTubers, I guess, just a little cursed. Like the ones that say like 50-50 say so, just a little cursed. I too am a little cursed. Oh, you said Project UB is something you don't want to see? Like you're afraid of things like that? Well, afraid of like big dudes? Oh, you've seen a model of a VTuber, a girl, normal. But you have to appreciate what Project UB is doing, like Mista does. Yeah, Mista, when I saw that, I was like, this is good. And he's been growing like crazy, and he deserves it. I won't share what his personal life is, but it is very cool that he's doing this. Yes, 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 yes. And you'll see me in chat sometimes. Jay said that the smile will give you nightmares. That's the thing about VTuber models too. Because right now I'm using VC face, but if I used Wakaru, my goodness. Like the joy emote that you can use, or I guess even like the fun one. Wish I could show you guys, but my computer just isn't very fast enough to... It's like my computer will never financially or resource-wise recover from that if I try to switch off of this. But it's super, super scary. Kind of looks like the... I can't remember her name now. But the pink-eyed Mirai Nikki girl, like the psychotic anime type, isn't really compatible with like chill vibes, you know? So... not really compatible with chill vibes. But yeah, in Wakaru you can have the craziest faces, at least for the 3D models. It's like I'm plotting something crazy. Yeah, the one for Project UB. Oh yeah. The person who made that model. Project UB also links to them. And their profile is like a nice, like... yeah, just a nice, unassuming, like, anime boy, and then he just produced, like, that piece of, that work of art of Project UB. I wonder how long it took to make something like that. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Sometimes it has the loading, and then, like, the Fresco could just, this drawing program could just die. Like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It could come back. It could come back. Because it's already, like, died once, sort of, on stream tonight. But you just have to bring it back to stream, kicking and screaming. That's what they say. Artist had no experience in 3D models for model for the first time without a tool to make characters, only Blender. Blender is so powerful though, I wish I knew how to use it. Really wish I knew how to use it. See how things are supposed to come together. Make a nice hoodie. It's not a hoodie, but nice baggy shirt. And this is the Lofi studying. Lofi studying art stream. Oh, my favorite food. That is broccoli. Cinderella's over, so I have to brush teeth in a bit. Is it Snow White time? Gotta get those white teeth. Alright, no problem. Switch from Cinderella to Snow White teeth. Hygiene is extremely important, y'all. If you haven't brushed your teeth today, please do so. That's such a strange PSA. I trust y'all have. I'll make this more like a cushion. Hopefully soft looking. Yeah, I love broccoli. Ever since I was a wee lad. I love broccoli in all forms. Probably not straight out of the ground though. That's the one thing I'd probably object to. What's your favorite food, y'all? Pro probably can't eat his favorite food because of like the toothpaste thing, which is the worst. Like toothpaste, like brushing your teeth literally puts a cool down on eating. Don't know what my second favorite food would be actually. Oh, what's also good is sushi. I do like sushi. I could eat that all day. Except probably not, because it's I guess it would need to be like vegetable sushi partially. Oh, looks like I missed a little part of the leaf. Oh, a nice bowl of pho. That sounds delicious right about now. I had pho with a friend the first time. Gosh, this was like pre-2020, wasn't it? Good times pre-2020, huh? Oh man. Good times pre-2020. That was the last I went to get some pho. But I got sushi recently, so I guess that's one way to make it up. And yeah, you cook with broccoli. Oh yes, I make stir fries with broccoli all the time. Like I made a Kotz, chicken Kotz. That's good. Good. I make onpon. Not with broccoli though, that'd be weird. Or would it? Sort of like a quiche. Like instead of red bean paste, just broccoli. Yakisoba and pasta with roast chicken is very good, but you like carrots more. I actually don't like carrots. Carrots can take a hike. I don't like carrots. I think at one point I thought I could eat a lot of them and turn orange. So I tried, and now I don't like them. And yes, Jay, I couldn't see very well for a while, but I got like eye surgery about a month ago, so luckily I can see now. Oh, I do respect that you like carrots. Halfway. 50% respect. Oh, Pro, you like not vegetables. That checks out, that checks out. Like, there's some veggies I don't like squash. Ugh. Or like mashed potatoes, not a vegetable, but just thinking about foods we don't like. Oh, Jay, did I repost in the wrong neighborhood? That's right, you're all for eating the friends who eat the plants. Those vegans, right? I'm sure vegans taste delicious. Oh, is that not what you meant? Oh, just a small PSA. Eating people can give you kuru, and it's an incurable disease. It's a prion disease, and what prion diseases do is they turn your proteins into zombies that can then attack your regular proteins. So any muscle gains that you tried to have, just gone. All the protein's gone. So don't eat people or else you'll lose all your gains. Yes. If any of you all were thinking of being cannibals. Guess I have to add that to my rules. No cannibals allowed. Surgery. Yeah, eye surgery. Just the other day. Because I used to wear glasses, and then my family was like, do you want to not wear glasses? And I'm like, I mean, I guess. And then, yeah. I was able to get some surgery, and lip flappy flew. Suddenly I can see. Guess I could make that trunk bigger, or just take away from it. There we go. I guess this plan is a little lopsided. We could add something to the bottom, I guess. Still kind of thick on the bottom. But what can you do? I wonder if I should add centers to these. I guess it adds a little bit to it. Oh, I used to wear glasses. It's eye correction surgery. Probably because I didn't eat enough carrots in my youth. So I got the eye surgery, and I read a lot of books in the dark. To be an AR star. Pro was there for that. What was I talking about then? Accelerated reader points. And yeah, Pro, I mean, why not be anti-cannibalism? That's like the one thing that's not, you know, PC. Like, all my homies hate cannibalism. Oh, Pro used to wear glasses. Did you get contacts or like LASIK? Or PRK? PRK sounds really wild. Oh, the surgery is to make your vision better. I would not opt for a surgery that just ruins just ruins my vision. It sounds like torture. Bro, you just stroll up to the optometrist and they're like, so we're gonna take away your vision today for about $4,000. I would not pay for that. Oops. Did we do all the lines? Well, there's no way we did all the lines. I can't see any more to do, though. Can you guys see any lines? Let's take a quick glance around. Oh, there's one. You said you should wear glasses, but don't like it. It's not your style. It'd be cool if I had, like, was thinking about this, like the nice round glasses. You said your girlfriend uses glasses, but it doesn't suit her. Ah. Well, yeah, it really depends on the type of glasses. And don't worry about saying, you know, the stuff that beavers build. That's an okay word, I guess. It's just for beavers. I mean, the streams, this is no surprise to you guys. Because I'm incapable of not being say-so, it is say-so. So I guess there is no language, but if there's slip-ups, like, it's fine. I'm incapable of saying bad words, so there won't be any from me. Oh, I guess there's this curtain we could clean up a little bit. And I have no idea how to color, so that's gonna be a ride. Oh. Don't like that curtain like that. In that case, I think it's fine as is. That curtain I was just looking at. Let's see if there's anything else that needs adjusting. Yeah, but wasn't it so painful? Gosh. But now I'm like 2020, 2015, so I guess it's worth it. Did you ever leave bad eyesight before? My eyesight was actually pretty good. Admittedly, it was pretty good. Like, I just couldn't see things close up, but... Oh, I don't like this line, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Oh, I'll just leave everything in black and white and say it's retro. You're speaking my language, Jeh. That seems like the thing to do. Come on, eraser. Oh, eyesight was somewhere around... Were you like Velma then, Pro? Like when you lost your glasses, you just... There's just no hope. Oh man, Pro, that is... I'm trying to erase this line here, but my eraser's not coming up. Real sad. But 2450 is insane. I think mine was like, had to be like, maybe 20, 25, maybe like barely anything wrong. Maybe 2040, like barely. But it was offered, so I thought I might as well. Don't force your vision the wrong way or even medications. Oh, yeah, bro. Pro. Essentially just blind. Let me check these layers. I'm gonna find these layers. What? Is it on this layer? No. We're searching these layers, friend. Is it on this layer? No. Okay, okay. Is it on this layer? No. This layer? No. Ah, it is! Good, 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 good. Even though it's difficult, it's not impossible. You get with your character being a VTuber. don't think it's impossible. Especially with having such wonderful people around. And all I have is time. I have about 8 years of this. I wonder how things will look in 8 years. That's the amount of time I'll be in school, so I won't actually start real adulting until 8 years from now. Crazy. Well, the thing about that is I'd have to like get up and go over to the sink and fill my cup, and then would you guys wait for that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Plus I'd be getting sink water from the bathroom over there. I can wait. Oh, good. Posture check. Posture check. Oh, I can crack my back, guys. if I like turn like left and right, it cracks. Sort of freaks out the people around me. I can also crack my neck. I won't do it here though, because it could be, like I mentioned, could be sort of a reason for others to freak out. Yeah, I remember trying so hard to be able to crack my neck. And it is something to be able to see the texture on the ceiling the morning after. But Pro, I made the dumbest mistake. No, Jay, you can call me dumb. I made the dumbest mistake because I forgot to use eye drops after the surgery, so I was just like Smeagol. Just in the darkness, just could not even look. Like, my mom was so concerned. She's like, maybe the surgery was a mistake. And I'm thinking about those gradient effects, Doc. Cracking ASMR? I mean, if you guys want to hear it, I can try. But it would have to be unanimous, and I don't think that's possible. I'd turn off the model though, because she would go crazy. I forgot the sill over here. Neck cracking ASMR. It's the next YouTube video. Oh gosh. It's like the chiropractor ASMR, which is where Pro and Doc, you might have gone yesterday during the raid. My chiropractor med friend. He's a grad student like I'm gonna be for 8 years. Yeah, it was literally like someone pouring sand in my eyes. I had to like sit in the darkness. Like my family was having dinner and I just threw it like into a dark corner and I scurried on it. Scurried towards it. Could barely see it. Oh, that's in the middle of a leaf. Don't draw in the middle of a leaf, guys. We're gonna get a bit closer to this dubious looking cat here. To finish that side of the sill. What? Yeah, the dog friend I mentioned, the chiropractor. He'll crack people's bones for a living. Pretty wild. Only do with fingers, but hand is already bad, so it makes noise quite depending on the day. I crack my fingers too, especially my thumbs. If I do a thumbs up, I can bend my finger and make it crack every time. My grandma hates it. She also hates whistling. But I like whistling, so... She also hates when I sit like L. Man, oh man. Good times with grandma. Oh, Jay, your hand's already bad, so it makes noise? I've never heard of that before. And yeah, Mista, 8 years is long, but I'm pretty excited for it. Who knows, I could go to a convention. I could... like maybe TwitchCons will be a thing again. Like that'd be cool. Anime conventions will be fun when they're back. A lot can happen in 8 years. I also crack my wrists. Pro, your mom will slap you if you crack knuckles in front of her. My mom slaps me. Yeah, she slaps me if I like pick at my fingers. That's like a nervous thing that I do. Pick at my fingers. Meh. I'm kind of a nervous person. But I bet you guys have already surmised that bit. So I pick at my fingers. I mean, it's not like they're constantly bleeding or anything. She just doesn't like it. I trim one hand's nails with the other hand. That's all. Oh yeah, I sit like Elle in my chairs. But Graham is always like, it's not ladylike. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it isn't. Hand makes noise, can shake a juice just holding. Huh? Is it like a seizure or... It's not catatonia, it's... Oh gosh. Guess I'm not in medical school quite yet, but it's like a repetitive motion. Oh, very useful when you have a juice in your hand, but only in that... Oh gosh. But hopefully it's not painful anymore if it was before. I think we caught all the lines. Oh, nope, there's this one. There's this one. Okay. Oh, and this one over there. Too far, too far. See if we can get this. Whoosh. That leg's looking a little tiny. Let's see what I can do about that. Only hurts depending on the day. Joints hurt on cold days, but it's no big deal. And it's also a story you'd rather not tell. Well, maybe DM it sometime. No. Hey, we're just all chill here, all relaxing. This is a judgment-free zone. So if that's the way your hand is, everyone here accepts it. Oh yes, indeed. We are chill here. We are chill. And I'm certain that the medical professionals that you see are making sure that you are as stable as possible and that nothing is getting worse. I'd only be worried if it's getting worse and you're not seeing any medical professionals. which hopefully isn't what's going on, right? Right, yeah? Isn't that right? When y'all are in trouble, medical people are here to help. Make that little foot a little thicker. I guess I don't need that second line then. It can just be nice and thick. Those thighs are thick. On this reindeer thing. Yes, tendency is to improve, but... Oh, I just realized that my VTuber avatar is kind of long. Whenever I see that, like, it's long or a miss, like we can start getting a little wacky here. Like, oh, long cat, oh, wide cat. That's how I think of it. Like a long or wide cat. What is the regular ratio? Is it like around here, maybe? She was a little less. Okay. Wide cat and long cat. Body recovers, the mind, everything recovers. That's the grace of being human. Well, not everything recovers. But there is a tendency to improve. Maybe not to 100%, but to stability. And maybe one of those aspects if you had to choose, like body, mind, or... May have to pick one sometimes, but there is a tendency to be stable. Like, you know, there are some... Guess I shouldn't really go there. But just as in Soul Eater, you know, a strong mind can dwell on a strong body, and sometimes a strong mind can dwell on a weak body. So the stable one might just be the mind, and maybe the body might be diminishing, but if not one, then the other. It's rough to say which is better, but no, of course, we're being positive, we're being super positive. Sorry if I brought down stuff a little bit. I'm gonna back up. You guys seen this cat? How could things possibly be negative if there's this cat on screen? Have you guys seen the cat's house? It's over here. Oops. I was moving too quickly. Cat's tower is over here. Oh, this isn't right. Need to put something here to show that it exists. That should be good enough. Person from Russia has a fragile body, but perhaps a strong mind. Yeah, how could things possibly be negative when you have that mischievous cat? Mischievous Mr. Cat, Mista says. Mista mumbles. Let's just make tongue twisters. Try to say that 10 times fast. Guess those would be the blinds. Oh, now she has problems that all people usually have. Yeah, it's very important not to take one's body enableness for granted. I try not to, but I guess something about people is that it's easy to. Yes, an amazing perspective. That's something you earn after a very difficult time. An arduous encounter with something. Like as you mentioned, having a fragile body, it changes you. Definitely does. So, a gradient. Don't want to color with vector, because then Fresco will crash. But the choices are... oh gee. Like a watercolor. Maybe we should try a watercolor? I'm glad it's gonna be on a separate layer. Glad it's gonna be on a separate layer. Most cultured person you know, afraid to say most cultured person. Most cultured person afraid to talk to, sometimes not being able to keep up. Oh, I know people like that. Where they're so cultured. I don't know, I think it added to it. Sort of like in a movie, how you, like, repeat for emphasis. I know people like that too, where they're just so brilliant. But I mean... people like us, Jeh. I think we have our time too. I didn't notice this before, but I also forgot a line here. And this sort of goes off at an angle. As the bed does, because it's some kind of like a little nook for things. So what is that angle? Like okay, let's see if that can work. It's not too weird. And she has like a little ladder going up. Actually, I think I should back that up a little bit. I'm gonna go do that. Difficult life, body with problems. Remain strong, very strong. Try not to be negative, especially with people who are good and kind. Don't say like me, Jeh. You're so nice. We're just gonna back that line up. Back that line up, and... you must feel inspired. I too get inspired once I meet, like we mentioned before, people we can't necessarily keep up with, but people who still accept us, you know? Like, I know people who could run circles around me mentally, but we're still cool. Didn't really do the shadow for giving some kind of weight to the keyboard on the bottom, so let's try doing that. Oh, presence is comfortable. Glad to hear it. We're very cozy around here. Yep. Wrapped up in a blanket like a cloud. Deep, soothing voice. That's what we do around here. Oh, the messages warm people's hearts. Well, they earn it themselves. I mean, if you're cute, I'm gonna call you a cutie. It's a simple equation. I see, I like. Plus, all the creativity around is so great. I'm always getting ideas. Like, I was watching a stream earlier and then I just wanted to make something. So inspiring to be here. Oh, Thank you. Not sure about hyperbolic or deserving things. Just doing my best. And same to Doc once his channel takes off. Don't think it's hyperbolic or that you don't deserve it, Doc. Especially after all those push-ups. And I've got to check out your channel later. I wonder if you guys have been noticing that the music's repeating. I have to pick out more. But yeah, I was watching someone else's stream and I got inspired. It's very nice to feel that way. To feel, you know, excited about projects and happy about things. Like, I'm lucky that generally I'm happy and cheerful. And I even tried being a, you guys might know this, like a yutaite in my youth. And the communities are just unmatched. And I like this one a whole lot. A whole lot. Like Mista said, 8 years. You'll have to put up with me for 8 years. Oh, if you were my dad, you'd be proud? Thank you, thank you. My father is quite proud. He's always telling others about me. I've had to tell him to keep quiet about this. There's only one other streamer who knows my true identity, but that person wouldn't care to tell anyone. They would not care. Just on the subject of my dad being proud. He's cool with this too. He thinks it's cool that I'm giving my all to creative projects since... Oh, I should clear my throat. Oh, goodness. Maybe not having water is getting to me. Just kidding, just kidding. I am perfectly okay, even if the voice gets a little raspy. I'll just have to, like, open my own little jazz band. Project studies. I mean, it's my senior year. I could be putting in a bit more effort. Not gonna lie, Jay. But I do appreciate the sentiment. I am not as good as you think. Not as good as you think. Like, I cut corners on things too. I get tired. All that stuff happens. Or VTuber's virtual reality will be in 8 years. They'll probably just be real. They'll just be real, like Hatsune Miku's just walking around. There's like, I guess, a surgery you could get. I think that's it for the lens, guys, so we're gonna attempt to do some color. Not too confident about this. But I did like the watercolor when I saw it. And it's kind of like a gradient. Not sure how to apply those at this point. Even though gradients are kind of cool. Might be a gradient tool though if I look. Oh, glad to know me. Deserve the best. You also deserve the best, my friend. I've appreciated all the stories that you've told me, and having a shoulder to lean on while exploring all this VTuber stuff has been really nice. Oh, right. This line right here also needs to be gone since it's an outlet plug. I accept your compliment, Jeh, although it is rapidly going to my head. Rapidly. Super rapidly. You can't stop it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Press E to doubt. Oh. Might be time for you to sleep then, Jeh. Might be time for you to get some Z's. Might be time for everyone to get some Z's. Yeah, Misty, I assume you could just be like a real anime person at that point. I feel like people are already doing like really close, like altering surgeries. Body altering surgeries to get there. I wouldn't be surprised. Now I'm just searching for the layer that has this outlet in it. Somewhere around here. Yada. Oop. Come on out here, Mr. Outlet. I've got a bone to pick with you. Not time for me to do some Z's. I mean, I'll start doing the watercolor a little bit, and then I'll step off. Then I'll step off. So that's like another 30, 45 minutes maybe. Yes, cyberpunk prosthetics. Oh, here's that layer. Or, you know, just some stuff you could do before you're born. You never know. Parents could be like, I want an anime protagonist son who will win. And then it might be possible. Like, let's say you could, using cyberpunk prosthetics, superimpose an anime face on your regular face like a deepfake. Like, let's say the filters you see on Instagram or what's it called, Snap, those were just you all the time. I think that's possible. Probably really expensive. Or it'll be expensive for a time, before everyone can sort of get access to it, right? Heard the story with a certain boss in a game. Oh, I forgot the back of this bunny's head too. It's funny the things you forget. Whoa, that is not what I wanted. There's the vector brush. Yes, Jeff, please go to sleep. Then Mista, all the new sports with cyber prosthetics. Aging would be completely different. Everyone would live longer and maybe immortal if you could upload your conscious. Yes. Yes. It would be nice to live a little bit like on the cyber world. It's like NA, if you know from Kage Pro. She was just kind of uploaded, and that's just where she lived until getting yeeted by Shintaro, but and I will definitely attempt to sleep well regardless of my schedule. It was an interesting week, but it was also really fun. Oh. Also really fun. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this week for anything. No, I'm not pulling you out. You said you were sleeping. You can stay as long as you like. But please sleep, because you said you were sleepy. So I guess I am pulling you out. I'm bonking you to bed. Go to bed, mister. Not Mista, but yeah. Oh no. I want to fix this little supporting beam here. Nope, Jay, haven't said anything weird. Haven't said anything weird, my friend. Now you're gonna yeet yourself to bed, as I said. You're gonna... Oh, that was the lair. Awesome. You'll yeet yourself to bed. Yeet yeet. To sleep. Oh, you've been provoked. And angry cat. Not white cat, but angry cat. Stay here until I'm done. I don't know about that. Why don't you just go to bed? Huh? What if I just spoke like this, guys? That would be so weird. Go on to bed. You must go. Go to bed. Oh my gosh. Go. If you don't go to bed... Oh no. Oh no, I messed up. I just lost track of her. If you don't go to bed, then you're gonna get bonk. I wish there was like a VTuber who spoke like that. Oh man. Cyberpunk prosthetics that could replenish energy faster. How much more time everyone would have without needing to sleep. I would love to not have to sleep. Just to not have to do basic things. Yeah, Pro, it is very animated to be like that. And Jeff, you said if I don't sleep, then you won't sleep. Oof. Little devil dudes? No, please sleep, please sleep. You don't have to try to stay up, you know. I guess I could also do... Oh, you guys can see my cursor. Oh, whoopsies. That is the eraser tool, not the one I wanted. I mean, I'll be here for another 45 minutes, just so then I will actually leave. And I will sleep, I promise. I'll try. Oh, jeez. I'll try not to, you know, look at VTuber Twitter before bed. Oh man. Thumbnail could just be wide patching taking up the whole space. From Mista, then Pro would watch a VTuber that did South Park Canadian style animation. You know, it has to be possible. Using CSS. Oh, I wish I had like time for that. Because there's one, I'm sure you guys have seen it, where like the VTuber can light up or not. like if they're talking or not, so I'm sure there's a way to like change the image file so it just goes like up and down instead. Let's get her tiny little knee. Look at those little knees. That's true. You will have yourself to blame for the decision of trying to keep up with me. Ha ha ha, Jay. Checkmate. I'm just kidding. It would be best for you not to keep up with me. But for me to also consider that you might not sleep if I don't sleep. Oh, I remember what I was doing over here now. I wonder why I left. I guess I got distracted. Distracted. Aw, Jay, you're not mean. Just trying to get me to sleep, and I think that's good. I didn't really like this crossbar here. Well, I told you earlier that, like maybe another stream, I was able to not have to do like a really big paper anymore. That would have halved the amount of sleep that I would be able to get, so super glad that's not a part of my life anymore. So in comparison to myself with that big assignment, I'm a lot happier now. Let's get that dark spot off. Try to make a nice beam here. Yeah, I would have had to stay up like really late every night just to get that thing done, so I'm glad that's no longer... I guess it's important to me, or necessary. No. I'm going to bed in like 30 to 45 minutes. I promise. I promise. And everyone else is going. Aren't you guys? Just kidding, y'all don't have to. Because I know Pro doesn't sleep. Pro with G that doesn't sleep. Because sleep is for the weak. See, it's just, you know, 25 to 35 minutes. It's gone down from 30 to 45. Okay, good. Alright guys, so Jay thinks we're actually gonna sleep. We're not actually gonna sleep. Sleeping streamers, while they're trying to sleep, let people send loud video clips for donations. I would love to do that for charity. Would love to do that. I mean, Jet, it sounds interesting, however, I must sleep. I mean, it's hard not to, you know, want to look at like VTuber pictures and VTuber Twitter. It's very challenging. Very, oh gosh, that's way too big. Oh, Pro, you'll happily stay up. That's because you don't sleep. Mad respect, Pro. But it seems that Jez's gonna call the police if I don't sleep. And your boy can't go back to jail. Just kidding. It's the second time I've made that joke today, but I make it tons of times with my IRL friends. think the pen size I use is 2.5. Okay. Well, Mista, what drawing program do you use? I meant to ask at some point. And as in the titles of everything, this is our boy Fresco. How long have I seen VTubers? I think December. December, I think. Yeah, December, and I was like, whoa. I can be anonymous. And then Sklaboosh. I worked on this 3D model here over winter break. Took about 4 or so days of work, and then here we are. Ready to experience the world, and that side does not look very good compared to the other. Giganto tears. There's supposed to be a little gap there, I see. But yeah, last December I saw someone, I'm like, this is a really cool way to practice net safety. Because at that time I was applying for jobs, and then I wished that the employer wouldn't see the actual me doing this. I don't know if that's a bad thing to wish. Do I like being a VTuber? Yes. Yes. I don't watch many of the mainstream ones. Just the ones that are on, like, VTuber Twitter mostly. Oh, Misa, you don't draw with a computer program. That's hardcore. Paper, pen, and colored pencils. That is hardcore. Oh, the first design of this model was with paper, pen, and Copic markers. Before she was graduated to a computer. Paper, pen, and colored markers, man. Oh, colored pencils, excuse me. Four days to finish 3D avatar, 4 weeks into animating 2D avatar. Yeah, the 3D ones are pretty... I think they're pretty set up well. For quick changes. Like, I just looked up like a hair texture I wanted to use and I tried to replicate it. I thought like having hearts in the eyes would be cool, and looks like I can move a bit faster now because the Fresco program crashed. Guess we'll just have to bring it back kicking and screaming into the world again. I'll fix that beam and we'll try watercolor. Try to get our footing in that, and then that'll be the end of the stream and Jack can sleep. So, Jed, does your girlfriend stay up all night then? On her phone? Copic's nice. Struggle to use them though, so usually stick to color pencils. I also struggle to use them. Yep, month 8 is August. Since August then. That's a big from J. In the future, I'll make my canvases a little smaller. I did 1920 by 1080, but I think a 1280 by 720 makes more sense for my device. Without further ado, let's bring Fresco back from the dead. You're not going anywhere, Mr. Fresco. My fingies. Betraying me like always. Silly fingies. Sometimes, but today she's asleep. Usually she wakes up early. You know, I kinda miss waking up early. At one point I did. At one point I used to go to sleep at 7 p.m. and wake up at 4 when I was studying for an exam. Kind of miss those days. You feel so productive, you feel like you have quite a purpose. I was thinking of studying for like the In5, but to do so I'll have to make streaming schedules a little more more human-like. So I always have to make her go sleep. I bet she does not like that. Yeah, comics have terrible bleeding, Mista, so I... You know, when they have such, like time-sensitive sorts of things you can do with them. Or else things are gonna dry versus colored pencils, you can pretty much blend all day. What's the point of waking up early? Well... the exam was really early, so I just had to be used to getting up early. And yeah, you do feel more productive during the day. Especially since I have a window here that doesn't have a curtain. It's really terrible. So it just shines on my face. So even if I wanted to sleep more, I really can't. And I'll be leaving this place soon, so it doesn't make sense to get a curtain. So I can erase it on this layer, wonderful. A big online. Until next time. Also how to feel productive at night, at dawn. Well, you feel like there's so much of your day left. Even if it's the same block of time. Like, I could have instead, let's say, gotten up at like 10, you know, gone to sleep at 2. It's the same chunk of time, but if it's early, I guess being with the sun kind of makes you feel good. The sun is there to smile on you as you're trying to be productive versus nighttime where the sun's like, hey, get to bed, chump. Unlike Pro doesn't feel any of that stuff, he's immune. I will, it's just, okay, we have like 20 more minutes left. Good dreams, don't forget to stay hydrated. I will sleep at around 23 minutes from now. Big promise, big promise. Yeah, I bet a 24-hour stream would be easy for you, Pro, because that's like your every day. You're like, sleep, never heard of her, don't need her. See if we can fix this. Guess I have a couple ideas. It's a shame that these are all on different layers now. Tisk tisk. Let's clear it out. Oh, question. Again, big promise, 23 minutes. I'm actually drawing on my Surface Pro. I guess the analogous thing would be using a Cintiq if you don't have a Surface, or an iPad Pro. If you're used to paper and pen, I think that some people use a drawing tablet in order to save money. You know, but it is jarring to not actually be drawing on the Surface, but you're drawing on a surface that links up to a computer screen. So it's up to you. If you're able to go in for an iPad Pro or a Surface Pro, if you're in also need of a laptop that isn't particularly strong, and I'd say go for something where you can actually write on it and see it in real time. But the drawing tablets are a bit less expensive. Like, I also have a Gaumon drawing tablet. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And it's not a Wacom, but it's pretty close in performance. It's not one with the screen, though. Do you have an iPad Pro, Mista, or anything like that? Some people also make art on their phone just because it's nice to have that feedback. I want to move this over some more. Why before sleep do you have to pretend we're asleep? Well, there are quite a few stages of sleep, my friend. N1 through N3 plus REM, you know, like a good girl in ReZero. What am I talking about? So at N1, you're actually kind of asleep, but not really. And then REM is like rapid eye movement, you know, so it's really a 90-minute sort of sleep cycle where you dip from N1 to REM and stuff, so your brain waves are all different, and N1's just the surface. So technically when we're pretending to sleep, we're trying to enter the surface, enter the dungeon to get to REM and back, and N1 and REM and back, and N1 and REM and back. Oh, bro, you have a regular iPad. Can Mista have it? Just kidding. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, I mean, if you're not using it, I asked a streamer for their PC and they said yes, so we'll see how that turns out. Since they were getting a new PC. Not a very straight beam. Oh no, not complex at all. These are just the ramblings of a Pachu. who for the MCAT learned those cycles and what they did, but happily forgot it on her earliest opportunity. Yes, Gaomon and Wacom. That's Gaomon. Those don't have immediate feedback, at least on the screen, but if your iPad doesn't have like Procreate, say, then yeah, Gaomon and Wacom would be good options. Just so you don't have to spend like $8 to $2,000 on a device just for feedback. If your phone's large enough, that's also an option. I want to see your art, Mista. Potato seems to be suffering. Is the potato like a metaphor for my little old brain here? How do I want this to look? So it's supposed to be like that, right? But what I can do is that because it's coming off the edge a little bit is to cut out this line. There's a way to have a podcast with only one person. Isn't that what streaming is? Unless there's like, I guess, other people here. Hot take, streaming, at least when it's solo, is a podcast of one person. Do y'all watch the H3 podcast? I did for a time. I haven't cut episodes in a while. But when I had office hours for... I guess office hours for students for fall, I think. I watched like the H3 episodes. Because no students ever came up because I guess they knew everything. Didn't show on their test scores, but what can you say? What can you say? I was definitely there to help. I did my job, earned my cash. A community Discord server? I've heard of those before. I guess there then. And I do have a Discord. I made one a couple days ago in order to make friends. I think making a Discord server would be fun. Hey Jem, major props to you for being bilingual. Big props. When I'm tired, my English suffers, and English is the only language I know. So I just lose my ability to communicate. Which layer was it again? Maybe this one? There we go. Just trying to make this shelf make some more sense. And what do we have so far? I feel like I should do something on this side. What line makes sense? Give it a big thunkle. Yeah, geriatric VTuber, that's me. Grandma Pachi. That's me. I pulled up to the scene pretty late, but I think I can catch up to you youngsters. Oh, my back. And a little bit of Spanish, but no one here is Spanish. You're pressing X to down on your English. I think it's pretty good. Like, I think very rarely I ask you to clarify. I see you can be pretty confident in your English. Oh, that's a tree. I should not have drawn that in a tree. Okay. This part can get gone. I drew that in the middle of a tree. Don't speak English because your accent, that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, remember? You said some stuff and it was in Portuguese and it looked kind of like Spanish, so I thought you spoke Spanish. Then you were like, no, I don't like Spanish. And then I never spoke it again. Never spoke it again. Sí, puedo hablar español. Un poco, un poco. Hasta 7 años. Fui en escuela. See, it's so bad. So bad now. I did have to do some translation work when I was volunteering, but that was just a few months ago, but I already lost so much of my Spanish. I already lost so much. Plus, you speak Portuguese, so it's not the same. It's not the same. You don't like Spanish, you said. They didn't offer Portuguese at my school, though. It was only Latin and French and Spanish. How are we? Oh, I forgot that part too. Do you speak other languages, mister? In pro and your infinite time that you've stayed up, do you also speak another language? Heck, I have no idea where you guys all are in the world, so it's probably commonplace to be able to speak another language and also English. I am but an American. One language is the norm around here, unless you live in New York. Then you should probably pick up like 3 or 5. That's like the one place in the US where people know like multiple. That's the layer awesome. Brazilian can understand Spanish, but Mexican does not understand Portuguese. Portuguese just seems a bit more complicated. I think after this line I'll try doing some of the watercolor pen. I also don't like coloring. So my bad if you're looking for some nice coloring. I guess that'll have to be next stream. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce all those different A's. All those different A's are in Portuguese? Oh, you want to learn Vietnamese. You do like pho. I believe you can learn it. I want to study for the N5, learning Japanese, so we just have to study together. Encouragement, encouragement, you've got this. Bro, you don't speak stupid, don't say that. What? But you did learn a little German. That's funny because I have a sibling who does contracting programming work, and they write in a language that's like based in Germany, so my sibling's always like, if I only spoke German. He doesn't. Maybe you could help him out. Portuguese has many phonemes that Spanish doesn't have. Each of those has a way that should be said. Spanish doesn't have that because it doesn't have so many phonemes. That's true. Nata wa nemui, nata wa genki. Desho ne. I shouldn't. It's just cringy if you don't actually know the language, right? Try to speak it. Like, let's say you go to an African country and then you're like, pretend you can speak Swahili. I don't know. I do not know. But I am sleepy and feel well. Ja. Oh, and sometimes when there's like, we're watching, let's say, a Japanese movie or so, I can kind of translate Japanese to English for my parents because I've seen so much anime, but that also sounds cringy to say, so I'll redact the statement. Oh my gosh. Fully redacted. Yeah, one sibling. One older sibling. He's such a good lad. Forgot to put stuff on this curtain. It looks like I only have 5 minutes left for stream. There's so many things that I want to work out here. So let's quickly slap something on this curtain. And then try out our watercolor. Yep. Yeah. Swahili's super different in a lot of places. Okay, so the watercolor is going. I feel like it might also break. Might also break my computer to do that. Oh, coloring can be another time. Maybe never. Just kidding. It'd be nice to color it. Discord service dedicated to language learning. Talk more with people of that language. That sounds amazing. 3 sisters, 3 brothers, and you're the youngest. Navigating that must have been a challenge, my friend. That must have been a challenge. I can't imagine having more than just my one sibling. Oh no. How do I pick colors again? I've been doing this line art for so long, I've forgotten. Oh! I showed up for a second. You can't run from me color. We're gonna go with a nice green here. First, we're gonna beat the devil out of our paintbrush. Alright. Neat. Gonna have to change the flow on that a little bit because it's coming out a little fast. None of that's gonna work for me. just lived with an older brother. Sisters have always lived far away, brother haven't seen for 10 years. Yeah, there's something about that where if you're separated by too many years, it's like it's very hard to bond with that person. Oh, and you don't like them either. Oh. Oh no. There's also that. Let's make the brush a little smaller and then get in this one leaf. Also, that flow doesn't look very good. I'm thinking a more pastel-y color might be nice. I do like pastels, like a mint. Yeah, if you don't like them, then they wronged ya. Is this like an alien plant then? To be like a bluish greenish color. Oh, that's so bright you can barely see it. I think that's it. Yeah, if you don't like them. Color looks so pixely. Guess that's because I'm all zoomed in. It's such a bright color too, isn't it? No, you're not being noisy. And since you're going to bed, I shall also go to bed. Thank you so much, everyone, for visiting today. As promised, 23 or 30 to 45 minutes from the time from last time. Must sleep. So you guys, good night, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Yes, thank you. Thank you for wishing me good luck on my studies. And Mista, Pro, have wonderful nights. I would say, you know, sweet dreams, but not everyone will go to bed tonight. But yeah, I'm going to bed for sure. I'm going to bed 100%. And thank you for stopping by, Mista. I'm surprised it didn't make you guys sleep. I know that's impossible for Pro, but good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you for always, and good night, Pro. Good night, good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time. And all the music is from the YouTube audio library. If you guys are interested, it's copyright free. Not very unique or special at all, is it?